Okay, SubQ. I'm gonna just clean my patient so that it can dry while I'm getting my stuff set up in the room. We go in circles, but it's hard with the skin pads. Okay, 15-20. Hand hygiene. Prep my vial. So I'm gonna clean again the top. 15-20. I'm gonna say this is some, I don't know, some regular insulin. These are itty bitty. Okay, our insulin needle, our insulin syringes say insulin, and they're only to be used for insulin. Okay, on the syringe too, it'll typically say insulin. Usually there's some kind of orange on it to give you the heads up that this isn't a regular syringe. And then at the bottom, we can see insulin or units. Did I already scrub my vial? I don't remember, so I'm just going to scrub it again. $15.20. So we're going to say our patient needs 20 units, or let's do 10 units of insulin. I'm going to draw back 10 units of air. Same thing as my other ones. I just have to be really careful because this needle is really fragile, and so it bends really easily. So when we're reverting, and even with our TBs too, we need to make sure that we're going in one swift motion because these bend so easily, and if they bend, you have to start over and get a new one. So sharp in my dominant hand, non-dominant hand is holding my vial on a hard surface, poking, and I'm holding like a dart, like a pencil. Push my ear in, flip all together. I'm gonna help it come out, pull a little more than 10, flip, push out my extra and any bubbles, no bubbles. Recap while I put on my gloves. Hand hygiene, gloves, and you can have your gloves on while you prep it, but you don't technically have to. You just want to put them on right before you inject into your patient, so you might come into contact with blood. And on a real patient, we would pinch, but we don't pinch our skin pad, so I'm just going to pinch the black. And with our SubQ, it's either 90 degrees or 45. 45 for our very thin skin and bones patient. So I'm going to say this is a just regular size patient. So I would pinch and then go in just like a dart. Push. Hold for a little bit, just make sure it all gets in. Blah, let go. And then this has a safety, so I would push it up. When we do our presentation over insulin, in that one we'll talk about insulin pens, because you'll probably be working with those quite a bit.